Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing Amsterdam. And this is going to be quite a short but sweet review. I genuinely think Amsterdam might be one of the biggest letdowns of the year for me in terms of film. I think it's very rare for a film to assemble a cast of the kind of caliber that this film does and then waste almost every screen presence there. And when it comes down to films like this that have such a great ensemble cast, it always makes me question what made these actors sign on to a project in the first place. Is it the other names attached? Is it the paycheck? Is it that they owe the director a favour or the studio a favour? That kind of thing. Because nothing about this film makes me think that those actors should have been attracted to this project. It starts well enough. I think the first 20 minutes of the film had a really interesting premise, a really kind of quirky tone, and had a bit of understated humour dripped in, and was mainly pulled off thanks to Christian Bale. Christian Bale is this film's saving grace, that should be said right now. But then I think the film tries to be too clever for its own good in terms of non-linear storytelling, trying to be very charismatic and off-kilter with its tone and narrative structure and dialogue, to the point where you see that it's trying to be a bit more satirical and dry and witty, and just kind of fails most of the time it's attempting that. And you'd think with A-list actors popping up every other scene, there'd just be a really kind of kinetic energy to the film, but the pace is one of this film's biggest issues. It was such a slog to get through. I can't tell whether that's because there was a general absence of score throughout the film to carry you from scene to scene, but it was just so bland. I was generally just bored throughout this film. And not even the likes of Margot Robbie and John David Washington as lead actors was enough to pull me in. The only actor for me that felt like he had a kind of grip on the material and the character to the point where it felt very natural and effortless was Christian Bale. That might be because he's worked with the director on American Hustle, it might just be because of his quality as an actor. But he was the only one I found really convincing and amusing in the film, despite the fact that the writing tries to make every character quite quirky and witty. But overall, this was just a tremendous disappointment. I had read all the bad reviews going in, but I just thought naively that with that cast, how could it be? But it is. It is very below the kind of material that these actors are used to working with. And I did not enjoy the experience of watching it. But if you guys have seen it and thought otherwise, do comment below. I would be intrigued to hear your thoughts. Please also consider liking and subscribing to my channel. That's always a huge help. And in the meantime, we will see you for the next vid.